You cannot go through a single day without having an impact on the world. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. This is a quote from the world-famous Jane Goodall, and it's also a personal favorite of the man that was our teacher, our colleague, a father, and our friend, Sean Platt. Now, Platt's goal was always to maximize and minimize his impact on this world. He wanted to reach out and touch as many people's lives as he could, while at the same time leaving the littlest mark he could on this planet. Now, I was only enrolled in one of Platt's classes for one semester, but the teaching didn't stop there. He was a teacher and, more importantly, a friend for the rest of my life. We all know that Platt was a great teacher. He spent 30 years doing it, and I hope he'd be good at it by then. But he did so much more for me than just teach me about environmental science. He helped me discover my passion and guide me through that entire process of realizing my dream. And he also served as that father figure that I needed during my teenage years. Now, we all know Sean was a dedicated man, and he dedicated his life to teaching because he saw that as his way to give back to the world. After all, at least once a week in his class, he would tell us that knowledge is humanity's greatest tool. So at the end of every class, he would give us just a little tip on how to live a little more sustainably. This wasn't just to brainwash us into becoming crazy environmentalists like he was, but it was just his way of helping out the world and giving back to it. Now, I fell in love with the thought of protecting the environment. And when Platt noticed this, and he helped me realize what it would actually mean to spend my life doing it. And he would help me go through colleges and look through degree programs, try to find the school that was the best fit for me. And also during high school, he helped create the Eco School Club, which was essentially made so that me and my peers could see what it really meant to help fight for the environment. Now, Platt came into my life during high school, and during high school, every kid goes through a rebellious phase. I was in mine when I met him. I wanted nothing to do with my parents, and so I needed somebody that I could go to whenever I did need help, and Platt was that person for me. I could come to him with any advice I needed, whether it was school, girls, football, college. It could have been anything. He would sit down with me after school and listen to me and give me advice on what I should do. Now, Sean wouldn't want us to sit here today and be solemn and dismal about the loss of his life. And that's why we're not here wearing all black. Sean wants us to come here to see the good in life and realize that this is worth fighting for and that we do need to make a difference and help out each other. So Platt showed us all some version of the three things he showed me. He taught us to be part of the problem, not the solution, or part of the solution, not the problem. He also showed us, in some way, he either helped you discover your passion or he guided you towards actual realizing your dream. Or you could just go to him with any problem you had. And I know I did, especially about his homework. And Sean always looked to the future. He always wanted to further his personal legacy without leaving a literal mark on the world. And so he can rest easy. We should all follow his goal and Jane Goodall's goal of impacting the people and the world around you in a positive way without leaving a mark. Thank you.